Hello, my lovelies. Here's me playing Fallout New Vegas, which came out forever ago now. And I'm old. I am 26, but almost 27. But I've been playing this game since not the very beginning, because this was my first experience with Fallout games, but it's pretty close to the beginning of this game coming out. So I feel old because this is now an older game since this game coming out. There's been Fallout 4, Fallout 74, Fallout 76. Sorry, we don't talk about Fallout 76 in this house. This is my comfort game. I have played through Fallout New Vegas so many times. I'm not, perfect at it by any means. I'm not at writing walkthrough. Yeah, not at those levels. Because with a lot of playthroughs, for instance, every time I play as Caesar's Legion, I just kind of barrel through the main quest. So a lot of the side quests I would just not do. Alright, I'll shut up now.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
I feel like I wouldn't sign up to live in a vault, but I'd want one of my own
had been the
in my
American
house.
Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic.
That wouldn't be very good
dedicated
for
to old world
generational
democracy and the rule of law.
ness, because it would
As
probably
the
just be me and my
Republic
husband
grew, so did its
and our
needs.
cats.
Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the
Not that I
Mojave
have
Desert.
vault money. I wish I
They
had vault
returned
money.
with tales of a
Because if
city
anything, I would just have a
untouched by the
vault,
warheads that had
not for
scorched the
possible
rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River.
apocalyptic
The NCR mobilized its army
purposes,
and sent it east
but
to occupy
for
Over Dam and restore it to
fandom
working condition.
purposes.
But across the Colorado, another society
Sorry,
had
I
arisen
just,
under a different flag.
I've heard this beginning so
A
many
vast
times,
army
and
of slaves, forged from the conquest of 86 tribes.
I love the game,
Caesar's
but you
Legion.
can only listen to something so many times.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's
NCR.
onslaught. The
Obviously,
Legion did
Caesar's
not
Legion
retreat.
is trash. You know what? I'll stop talking until
Across
this
the river,
is over.
it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Me. Sorry, I'm a napper.
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Sorry.
You've made your last delivery, kid.
Never delivered it.
Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh my god. Matthew Perry, is that his name? Chandler Bing voices Benny. Love him. I've always loved him. But yeah, this is my comfort game. I know I need to turn the music down. I am saying that out loud right now so I don't forget. Music, music, music. 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 I have all the DLCs and whatnot. Bought the Game of the Year edition. Of course. Okay. I'll just turn that down a little bit. And turn the radio down too. Just for the sake of... Alright, Doc Mitchell. Go ahead.
Whoa, easy there. Easy. You've been out
The
cold
voice
a couple of
actor
days
for Doc
now.
Mitchell is the
Why don't
same
you just
as
relax
General
and
Tullius in
Get your
Skyrim,
bear.
I
Let's see
believe,
what the damage
and
is.
is also a character
How about your
in
name?
Teen Wolf, the
Can you tell me your
TV
name?
show that was on MTV. Fun facts. I'm fairly positive these are true. I learned this forever ago. They do sound the same, right? I mean, I haven't watched Teen Wolf since it first came out. I only watched the first season, I want to say. Shao.
I can't say it's what
So,
I would pick for you, but if
in
that's your name,
conclusion,
it's your name. I'm
I've
Doc
played this
Mitchell.
game so many
Welcome to
times.
Good Springs.
I have put so many
Now,
hours into
I
it, not
hope
just
you
on
don't
Steam, but
mind,
on
I had to go
my old
rooting
Xbox
around
360
here.
and now
Oh,
on my
oh,
Xbox
it's
Series
lead
X.
out.
So,
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I
But-
left
but
anything
despite
out of
that-
place. How'd I do?
you did horrible. I am a famale. But anyway, despite me playing this game so many times, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm good. I guess, you know what? Fine. I'll say that I'm good. But I'm not walkthrough level good, you know? God, I wish there was just a randomize button in Fallout 4. That would make me very happy. Alright, my hair color. It was a dark teal. Pretty much like this, actually. Well, it's called mermaid green. It's box dye, but this is pretty much what it was supposed to be. And it's obviously faded. I have another box, but I just can't be arsed. I love the domestic goddess and the seductress hairstyles. I used to have a half shave. It wasn't actually like a half shave, it was more like a quarter shave. I love the way that it looks on other people. I didn't really like the way that it looked on me. I think because I will use my hair as like a crutch to kind of try to hide my fat and my face as much as I can. I know it's like impossible. But so it just kind of took that crutch away a little bit. But I can live through my Fallout character. So let's do it.
Well, I got most of it
Ember.
right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay.
I
No sense keeping you in bed
have
anymore.
only a couple of videos
Let's see
on
if
this
we can
channel.
get you on your
I
feet.
pretty much just uploaded my
Good.
creepypasta videos on my other
Why
channel
don't you walk down to the
under Emily Custer.
over by that vigor tester machine there.
Okay.
Take it slow now. It ain't
I
a
feel like you are
race.
uncomfortably close. Because, like, if... he was uncomfortably close to me. It gets low now, it ain't a race. But anyway. This is my first
We're looking good so far.
gaming video using
Go ahead and
an
get the
actual
vigor
microphone
tester
and not
tried.
just the microphone that's
We'll learn
on
right quick if you
the
get back on your
webcam.
faculties.
So I feel pretty good about that. If anybody is curious, the microphone that I'm using, it's sitting right here. I don't know if you can see it at all, but it's like, it's a blue Sherpa. If you can see that at all. I really like it. I highly recommend it. This is my first microphone experience. Okay. So, in pretty much all of my Fallout New Vegas playthroughs in the past, I would focus on strength, charisma, and intelligence. Strength for the carry weight, charisma for speech checks, and intelligence because the higher your intelligence is, the more skill points you get when you level up. Allegedly. I've never actually paid that close of attention to it, but, you know. And I only ever put my luck high when I was trying to knock off as many achievements as I could, Steam achievements. Otherwise, I don't really care. Agility, that's another one where I lower it. And endurance is also something that I would always lower. But something that I always forget until it happens is in Fallout New Vegas, there is a part that you can get to the New Vegas medical clinic, and the doctor there can give you implants, which will give you a skill point, or not a skill point, a special skill point, and you know, whatever special stat that you decide to pick. But the amount of those that you can get is dependent on how high your endurance is, and that's something that I have always forgotten. So I'm gonna put that up to 6. You know, I'm used to having it anywhere from like 1 to 4, so that 6 is still very high for me. Perception, I'm gonna be a squinty newt. Strength, let's be a beach bully. So endurance, hardy, you know, that's already better than my real life endurance. Oh god, if I did my real life stats, we would have points left over. I would say that I am a pretty lucky person in real life, though. I tend to win at board games that are based on luck, like Monopoly. And, you know, just other aspects of my life, you know, parts where, like, maybe I should have died or should have gotten gravely injured, but I didn't. So, you know, I feel like I'm fairly lucky. Charisma. 7. Does 7 sound good? Okay, something in every single Fallout game, Oblivion and Skyrim 2, well, no, not Oblivion, actually. We don't talk about Oblivion's speech check system, but games like that, I always just rely on speech to get through everything. For the end scene, the very end of the game, I always speech check my way through it. I don't know that I've ever fought the final boss, and I think that I should change that. I think that I should actually try to do that now. So I'm gonna try not to rely on speech so much. Intelligent, I definitely want. I want to be at genius level. Oh man, I have points left over. That never happens. I guess agility I'll put up to 5 because action point regeneration is pretty important to me. I'll put charisma up 1 more, and I'll also put I'll put perception up 1 more. I'll be an unsuspecting trout. Why unsuspecting trout, wary trout? Why are there 2 where trout is the animal? Because everywhere else we've got bat, mole, newt, coyote, tiger, falcon, hawk, and eagle. Those are all different, but there are 2 where it's trout. Like, you couldn't think of a different animal for that? I don't know. So that's my special stats. I've never had this exact special stats before because my endurance has always been 5 or less. So let's see what he says.
That don't make a lick of sense. Seems to me you're the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't
I mean, I
mean
still
no
got
good
shot.
until you
Maybe
get
if I
under the
were,
door and drop it.
maybe if I
What do
were
you say
lucky,
you take a seat in my couch and we go
I
through
wouldn't
a
have gotten
couple of
shot.
questions. See if your dogs are still barking.
God, my character looks so ridiculous. All right, Doc, hit me with it.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Cat.
Dog.
That's true.
House.
Okay, I'm not looking at the options. What would I... Casa. Casa is the only thing I can think of. I'll say renovate.
Night.
Day. Of course, there is no day. Opposites is always what, like, comes to my mind first. I don't know if is that normal? I feel like that's probably normal. We'll pick dream.
Bandit.
Crush.
Light.
I saw the words before I closed my eyes, so it wasn't gonna be.
Mother.
Human shield? Is that the... Yes. I'm gonna just do caretaker.
Okay.
Can you tell that
Now,
I've played through
I
this
got
game a
few
lot?
Statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
I'm gonna end up
First one.
changing whatever 3
Conflict
tag
just
seals he
ain't
gives
in
me
my
anyway.
nature.
But it's kind of fun. Okay, to answer it. So conflict just ain't in my nature. If we're talking real life, verbal conflict. I'm at the point in my life where I will do that. I will do a verbal confrontation, if you will. I'm just, I'm too grown to not stand up for myself, is how I see it. Physical, though, which is, what this picture leads me to believe that this question is about. I've never gotten in a physical fight. I've never gotten in a physical fight. I hope that I never get in a physical fight. That just sounds really dumb. Unless, of course, I would need to. Like, I wouldn't be the one starting it. So I'll say conflict just ain't in my nature. I will strongly agree with that.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Emotional support, I love relying on others for that. Financial support, hate it. This to me looks more like emotional support, so I will say strongly disagree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
I'm a Leo rising.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I'm gonna say disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
It depends on the problem. If it's the fact that the kitchen hasn't been cleaned in a few days, strongly disagree. If it's a friend that has said something that's kind of rubbed me the wrong way, I'll try to bring it up as soon as possible. I'm just gonna say no opinion.
Almost done here.
Rorschach.
What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
2 ants, is that one of the options? Yeah, an angry 2-headed ant. Oh, okay, so it's just one ant. It's got 2 heads. We'll pick that one.
Okay.
This one.
How about this one?
Is that a vagooter on my computer?
Last one.
Looks like 2 people high-fiving. That's all I see is just two people high-fiving. And I feel like that's what other people see when I've watched playthroughs. But I'm just gonna say a light in the darkness.
Well, that's all
right,
she
Doc.
wrote.
Give it to
I
me.
don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Give it
See
to
if
me.
it all seems right to you.
Tell me if I'm insane. All right, explosive, science, and speech. That's not bad. I will definitely not do explosives. I mean, I won't tag explosives. Oh my god, I feel like these numbers are really low. Is that because of my luck? I don't think I've ever put it as low as 1 before, so I am surprised by this. Lockpick is just so essential to me. Oh, that was at 11. Yeah, okay. I also really love energy weapons, but I typically don't use them until later in the game. These numbers are they make me so sad. Oh man, now I kind of wish I didn't make my luck so low. Science is also going to be necessary. Speech, I love. Oh my god, okay. Should I try to just not rely on speech at all? Should that be my little challenge for myself? Oh gosh. Well, then I'm gonna do sneak for sure. And gun. And guns. Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
I feel like this rug
You got
looks
a form
really
to
good for the
fill out
apocalypse.
So I can get a sense of your medical
Do
history.
you ever watch those rug
Just
cleaning
for
videos?
formality.
Oh my god, I
Ain't like
love
I expect
watching
to
rug
find you
cleaning
got a
videos.
family
They
history
are...
of getting shot in the head.
I'm not gonna do any of these. I've never
Alright,
done
I guess that
Wild
about does
Wasteland
it.
before.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna follow him first and get my stuff back, and then I'm gonna loot everything in his house. Sorry, Doc.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
Ooh.
Well, if you're
What
heading
kind of
back out
karma
there,
do
you
we
ought to have this.
want?
They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults in made before the war. We
Shoot.
all got one.
I didn't
Ain't
think
much
about
use to
this.
be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
What does brazen mean? I've played through this game. Okay, you know what? I've played through this game however many times. I have never known what he's talking about. Brazen. Definition. Bold and without shame. Okay, that's kind of what it sounded like, but I feel like that doesn't make sense. Bold and without shame. Why would she feel like that for wearing a vault jumpsuit? Maybe because it's skin tight. Is that why? Because it's like skin tight and it would like show like her curves? Because it literally covers like all of your skin. Sorry, I'm trying to stop using verbal crutches so okay, but I love me my verbal crutches. Okay. All right, task at hand. Are we gonna... I cannot play evil. I can't do it. I have done it, but I've gotten genuinely no enjoyment from the game playing as like an evil person. So, and I mean, at the end of the day, isn't that the important thing, is getting enjoyment from the game? So fine. Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Yes,
but try
sir.
not to get killed anymore.
Yes, sir. Okay, we will do hardcore mode. Stimpaks heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Radaway removes radiation over time. Ooh, ammunition has weight. I forgot about that. And dehydration is a constant concern. I mean, I can do it. I have played through hardcore before. I tagged guns though and not melee. Because when I play through hardcore in the past, I've done melee, because then that way I don't care about the ammunition. But I already got the achievement or whatever that's related to it, so I'm just gonna not. I am gonna take literally everything that's in Doc Mitchell's house, because you can sell it back to him. And I think that's just so nice of him. The fact that you can take everything. Like, he's such a king. He's just letting me take all of his things without a care. You know, I can't go back in the bed. That's not your bed. He has a bedroom. I guess he's just in the mood to sleep on a bed that's already warm. I'm gonna forget about that, SMG. I'm gonna forget about the chemistry set as well. Okay. I'm just going through and taking literally everything that I can take. I'm not playing with any mods. I have actually never played Fallout New Vegas with mods. Maybe that is something that I'll do in the future. But for this playthrough at least, you know, I just wanted to play my comfort game and wanted to actually play it for YouTube. Because I don't know, I feel like that might be kind of fun. Oh, and now he's over there all of a sudden. Jeez, you creep. Okay. He has a lot of ruined books. Like, why? So many houses have the ruined books, and I just don't understand why. Are they ruined to the point where you literally can't read anything on them? Or is it just some pages? Like, I just don't understand. But whatever. He does have quite a lot that aren't ruined, though. So good on him for that. He's gonna get these all back, of course. Yeah, here's his actual bed. So I don't know. Oh man, I'm over encumbered. Oopsies. That's okay. I'm going. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I have the DLC and just the add-ons too. So I've got my, like, throwing spears and whatnot. So used to Fallout 4 where I could pick up that bucket and I could pick up that desk fan or whatever. The last Fallout game that I have played is Fallout 4, I want to say. It's been a bit since I have played any of them. And for me, a bit is like 6 months. And that's just, you know, you go through your kicks. At least I go through. I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed with it. So I think it's just switching between obsessions and whatnot. Alright, let us slowly crawl our way. Did I get... Yeah, I want to say I got everything I could. Okay, Doc.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you
Why
have
would you
any
expect that?
questions, I'll answer
I
what
love
can.
being inside. Indoors, you know, as SpongeBob said. You know what? Bitch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this without having, without having a high speech skill. Okay, let's learn some more about the doc. Do you know anything about the man that shot me? Okay, well, let's learn more about the man that shot me.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
There we go. When I put on my chapstick, immediately after I felt a hair, and now I just finally got it off of my lip, so love that for me. Alright, who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean
I'm
because
sort
he's a
of odd.
robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
I want to know more about the courier. Where did we live? I know that in the Lonesome Road DLC, you do learn some of the backstory of the courier. I've only played through Lonesome Road once or twice, and I didn't really pay attention to the lore. I was kind of just trying to get through it. And that's kind of how I've treated the DLCs. Which, you know, big oofs from me. I will do better this time. Alright, what town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Okay. Tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for
Which
a
what was
spell.
it, 13?
Seemed
God,
like
I
a
already
good
don't
idea at
remember.
the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people
The
with medical
reason
know-how
that
are
I
hard
like
to
to
come by.
play through...
I found that I could help a lot
God,
of
I gotta
people
stop
with what I
interrupting
knew,
him.
and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
Okay, part of my ADHD is I tend to forget things really easily, so part of the reason why I've played through the 3 newest Fallout games, not 76, so many times is because I just forget. You know, I reread books all the time, and when I read through them again, I realize that I've forgotten so much. I'm currently rereading the Twilight series. The last time I read through them, I was in high school, and I'm 26. So, and I realized that there's already so much that I forgot. Like, I couldn't remember what Jasper's special power was. I couldn't remember if everybody else besides Alice and Edward had a special power. You know, it's... Why am I talking about Twilight? Anyway. What else can you tell me about Good Springs?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town.
Good for her.
Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Alright. You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago.
What is he referring to?
I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Because I never really realized or stumbled upon what he means when he said that he had something taken from him. What is it? Okay. I need medical supplies.
Sure.
This way we can go through and sell. I'm never going to use the binoculars. I'm sorry. Which is better. Alright, 12, 8. Yeah, take that. I might save the throwing spears. Oh man, we have to think about what faction we're going to end up choosing. Let's meet them first. I don't want to be too spoily. I know I've already probably said spoilers just because, you know, I've played through the game so many times. I already have opinions. I already know how the main quest is going to go and everything, but just in case, you know, anybody here that's watching doesn't know, I don't want to spoil just things that I like don't have to. I never use chems or alcohol. I play on normal difficulty. I always like to be normal, average, whatever for difficulty. I could play it on hard and probably rely on chems a lot more, but I don't know, that's just not my play style. I'll hold on to those. Bleak venom. I don't ever really use well, how do you use the venom? Because I don't remember. You can use it with the throwing spears, right? I'll try to figure that out. See, I've played through these games so many times, but it's like, it's typically the same play style, the same everything each time, so I don't know everything. I don't know close to everything about the game, about the mechanics, about little things like that, so, you know, I'm not an expert, by any regard. Braxo cleaner. Oh man, should we... What are the recipes in this game? I never really do that either. Crafting is something that I just don't do, and I feel like I probably still won't. So just take the Braxo cleaner, take the ashtrays, take the baseball and the baseball glove and the detergent, you know, this is all your stuff. Oh man. See, this should look really familiar, but he's out of money. So, yeah. Oh man, what was the last thing that I sold him? What was that? What's that? Oh, the carton of cigarettes, I think. God, that really cleaned him out. Oh, duh. I'm not even looking at this number. I just don't even know what I do half of the time. Okay. The majority of the time. Okay, we'll just, we'll sell the carton of cigarettes to somebody else. Oh, should I hold on to the coffee mugs? Yeah, I'll hold on to the coffee mugs. For now. Printing slipboard, empty sunset sarsaparilla bottles. Okay, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Boom. I didn't even look at anything that I should buy. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so I still have...
You take care now.
I still have a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory, which I'm gonna take a peek at. Alright. The last time I did play through this game, I was on hardcore mode, so it's already gonna feel so much easier. Specials, perks. Okay. Jeez, yeah, I'm not gonna read that. I don't know if I've ever read that. Let's get rid of the other ones that pop up. Alright. So this gives you +2 of melee and +2 of speech. But it doesn't have any damage resistance or damage threshold, which this has 4 damage threshold. I think that's what DT stands for. We will wear the hat and glasses. Or actually, the glasses don't do anything for us. We will wear the hat because it gives us +1 perception. I thought the glasses did too. Is that only if you take the 4 eyes perk? Because I'm pretty... Or is that what it's called, a perk? Whatever. One of the questions that he asked you at the beginning. And that's 8, 8. I don't like wearing metal armor or anything that is medium or light, like when it's this part. Or medium. I don't even know what I say half the time. Okay, I don't like to wear armor that is either medium or heavy because it lowers your agility, which I'm pretty sure lowers your moving speed, and I'm just not about that. I like to gotta go fast. So we will either sell that or give it to a companion or whatever. Ooh, something that I always do is the multiple companions glitch. I have to do it. I have to do it. That means we have to give Veronica as soon as possible. Okay, you know what? We'll do the Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. Oh, Vault 21, that's where. Okay. I think I had 13 in my head because that's what I usually... Vault 21 is the vault where Doc Mitchell was from. Okay. And weapons. I did tag guns, so I think that we should use a gun. We'll just start with the 10mm pistol. Why not? Alright, let's go into the outside world for the first time since we... it's so bright, since we got shot. And right away... Oh, Old World Blues. Lonesome Road. Honest Hearts. What was the last one? Dead Money. Did I already have that one? No. Dead Money you get later. I don't remember how. But there is Victor, so we'll talk to him right away. He is annoying as fuck.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Well, to be fair, I'm also annoying as fuck. Thanks for digging me out of that grave, Victor.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
But something that I want to do with this video, I can't remember if I've mentioned it already, so forgive me if I have, but I want to do minimal to no editing because editing videos just takes so much out of me, and what I do with editing is just cutting out parts where I'm not talking. And I don't want to do that for this series and for other gaming videos because I feel like that just takes out a part of the gameplay, and when I'm watching someone play a game, I don't really like it when stuff is skipped because I want to see exactly how the game goes, even if it's a game that I have watched before or played before. That's just me. Let me know what you think. Alright, how did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old
Sus.
bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you
Wouldn't
off
I
to
have
the dock right
aspirated
quick.
too much dirt at that point? I feel like if I would have gotten buried alive and then Victor dug me out, wouldn't there have been enough time in between those two things for me to aspirate, breathe in dirt, and actually die, and not be able to be saved? I don't know, it's a video game. Alright, do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals.
Little
Some of the
rascals,
fine
you
folks
silly
in town
geese.
might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right
can't remember
peaceful town, and I
if he
reckon
actually
it's
is telling the
as fine a
truth
place
there,
to settle as any.
or if he's lying.
I'm a
I didn't say
Securitron.
I've never seen a robot like you
Bronco
before.
Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
I hate that you can never tell them that Victor says howdy.
Happy trails!
Because I would go up to the Securitrons in Freeside. Is it Freeside? And Victor says howdy, and they just look at me and be like, passport? Oh, here we go. There's the dead money. Dead money one. That is... I hate dead money. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's really hard for me. Okay, obviously that's not all I'm gonna say because I feel like I have to justify that. But I find dead money really difficult. Alright, we can't go into the gas station yet. I'm over encumbered again. Oh my god. If there's one thing about me, it's that I'm going to get over encumbered. This is something that you will learn through watching me. Is your girl is gonna get over encumbered. Because I am a hoarder. I try not to be a hoarder in real life. But I am definitely a hoarder in video games. That is for sure. Am I recording right now? God, I hope so. Oh my god. Okay, what are we doing? Let's just follow the quest marker. Oh my god. I am so absent-minded. I have barely played any of The Sims 3. But if I were a sim from The Sims 3, my traits would be absent-minded, neurotic, animal lover, is that one? Yeah, it's, aw. You know, the birds are cameras. I don't know if they are in this game. Alright, we have discovered that Dropbox. I am just gonna keep piling it on. Alright. I wish I could jump. Why can't I jump when I'm over encumbered? I feel like I should be able to jump. You know what? We're gonna stop by and see Chet at the general store first so that I can sell some things. Is that a flower? Chet, what are you doing, my guy?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up.
That
Way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for
He's an
sale.
amazing
Even
doctor.
got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo
Never
in the
remember how long his
miscellaneous section.
speech is.
They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Chet's voice actor voices so many characters in Fallout New Vegas. And it irritates me. Like, I get you have to work with the production that you, or the budget that you have, but I'll be a voice actor. Hire me so that you don't have to have 5 voice actors for the whole game. Alright, do you know anything about the people who attacked me, Chet?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Tisk tisk. Anything else you can tell me about Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Sick. What makes surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
I forgot that that's a New Vegas thing. It's a Fallout 3 thing too, where you have to actually repair your gun, your weapons, and apparel. See, I like Fallout 4 in that regard. In the way that you don't, once you pick up a gun, you don't have to pick up another gun like it. Like, you're good. It's not gonna break. You're good. But in 3 in New Vegas, nope. I will say, like, New Vegas is probably my favorite Fallout game. 3, I like because it actually does feel like a post-apocalyptic world. They did that really well. New Vegas, I really like because of the quests. The characters save for the very few voice actors that they use. And just everything like that. And I like Fallout 4 because the newer engine and, You don't have to repair your equipment. And there are just more little things like that too. But this game will always be my comfort game. This was my very first experience with Fallout. And it was made by Obsidian. And I don't actually know off the top of my head other games that Obsidian has made. I really like Bethesda, not as a company. I really like the Fallout franchise, and I really like the Elder Scrolls. I don't like that Bethesda will release games with a bunch of bugs, but that is par for the course with a lot of developers, such as Ubisoft and EA. It's bad. The developers on top, it feels to me like they care about money and initial release day sales and whatnot before making sure that the games that they released are polished, finished products. And that's really frustrating. Alright, tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Have you ever been to New Vegas, Chet?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card table.
And that's what I would do in real life, and that's why I don't go.
If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the
where I
city.
live.
You won't regret it. Word of advice: behave.
There's
Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing
trouble on the strip. Where I live, there's a casino about an hour and a half away from me, and I've just never been because I know that I'm going to lose all of my money. And I don't want to do that. Alright, I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's gotta be a good thing, right?
Is it? Is it a good thing? Okay, show me what you have for sale, Chetty Weddy. I hate buying things. I hate buying things. I love selling things. I wish I was like this in real life. But in real life, I love buying things. I hate selling things. It's a struggle. Alright, let's start with miscellaneous. I'm gonna save the coffee mugs. Syringe, hammer, hot plate, iron, blah 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 blah. Oh man, okay, there is a quest where having items is easier than meeting the skill check for it. But I'm not gonna look up what you need for that right now. I know that the alternative is having just a really high repair skill, so I think that I'm just gonna do that. Especially because I made my intelligence 9, so I will be getting almost the maximum amount of skill points per level up that I can use, so I'm just gonna rely on that. And I'm pretty sure pre-war books are only useful in Fallout 3 to sell at the Arlington Library, is that what it is? I've played through Fallout 3 many times as well, but not as many times as New Vegas. New Vegas is definitely the game that I know the best, but because of my ADHD, I feel like I just don't absorb information very well. I was horrible at school because I just really never learned how to study. I'm not gonna learn how to use the venom, I'm just not. I know myself well enough. I will hold on to the Med-X. I'm gonna sell the Super Stim packs and I hope I don't live to regret that. Why did I word it like that? And I hope I never regret that. Okay, there. Miscellaneous ammo, items, weapons. We'll call that good for now. I don't feel like going through.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks
Take it easy now.
specifically. Okay, thanks, Chet. I don't think there's anything in here worth stealing. I feel like I'm moving really quick. Really fast. Is that just me? I don't know. And there is Easy Pete. Let's talk to him. I haven't been quick saving at all. Oh my god. This game could crash at any moment and I've just been flying by the seat of my pants. And he went inside the saloon. And Sunny's gonna... Yep.
Cheyenne, stay.
I love Sunny.
Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south.
Wooden
Can't
roller
miss it.
coaster.
NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
No, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. I thought of something while she was talking, but I don't want to be talking over the NPCs. I feel like that's annoying to try to listen to, and I know that I have been doing that, so I don't want to do that anymore. But of course, because of that, I forgot what I was going to comment. Oh yeah, the roller coaster in Prim. So I've never been on a roller coaster. I've never been to Six Flags. I've never been to Disney World, Land, whatever. I have been to water parks before. I do enjoy a water park. My fear with roller coasters is the upside down parts. I am terrified of that for some reason. I don't exactly know why. Although I did watch Final Destination 3 when I was way younger than I should have been watching it. And that's probably affected me pretty deeply. Okay. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
A magazine on locksmiths?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the
See,
edge
I
you
already
need.
don't remember what skills I tagged besides guns. And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
I feel like that wouldn't happen if you use bobby pins in real life. Obviously, I've never tried this IRL. But bobby pins just bend. I feel like they wouldn't snap. I don't have any idea, though, so whatever. Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Thank you. Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant
Shouldn't
old
Prim
roller
have already
coaster
been
right in the
marked?
middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry
unless
Junction.
it was marking
They
Sloan and
mine
Quarry
rocks or
Junction.
something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
They do not. NCR?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about.
I feel like
The
they're not
geckos
even
aren't
really
too
dangerous
tough,
in
but
large
they've got a
packs.
nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier
Maybe if you
versions out
play
in the
on
wasteland, but
hard.
I've never seen them. Stick to
Which
the
I've
roads
never
when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I wanted to know. Let's talk about something
If you
else.
want to know anything else, just ask.
What do you do around here, Sunny?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside,
Rude.
behind the saloon.
Rude. What do I look like? I look bald. The pre-war hat does not go with the armor jumpsuit, I will say. Is that a magazine? It is! I never noticed that. Well, let's just take a look. See. What's the grab button? Is it G? Oh no, I think it's Z. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't know when I'll be using that. I just wanted to make sure I knew. Alright. Let's be a little nefarious. Ugh. Thank you. Oh. Okay. I guess not with the cash register. Thanks.
Howdy.
Howdy. Oh yeah, Easy Pete. Let's talk to him.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You're a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for
That's
the
not
good
how
stuff.
I see that word.
Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going
What
out.
he's talking about there. What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not.
And that's right on the
Towns
money.
like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long.
Yep.
Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off.
Me.
You can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
I feel like maybe this is just the Midwestern part of me speaking, but he had just finished a sentence, and then I just say goodbye. I feel like that's a weird way to end a conversation with someone that you were having a full-on conversation with, you know? Maybe that is just me, because I'm Midwestern. And we have our thing called the Midwestern goodbye, which is a very long, drawn-out goodbye. Of course not. Oh, okay. Dang it. My skills leave a lot to be desired right about now. Alright. Let's go get tutorialed by Sunshine Smiles.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying. Nice shot.
Ta-da!
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
They
Tell
get
you
pretty
what,
tough.
I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Well, yeah, they need water, Sonny, to live. Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Sounds Gucci. I'll just use the varmint rifle. It's a pretty poor gun, but... oh, jeez. Okay. Saving. Saving is a thing. It's a good thing. It's a thing that I should be doing more often than I am doing. I just... games crash a lot. That's what I'm worried about more than dying, especially at this point in the game, at this tutorial. Sonny, what the heck? My trusty Vault 13 canteen. Oh my god. Cheyenne, you keep getting in the way, you silly, silly goose. Where are you going? Okay.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there?
Yes.
We got some geckos to clear out.
Let's
Bunch of
do
little
it.
monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Let's do it. Save. Because I want it to go perfectly. Where are they? I can't even see them. That looks pretty good. Oop, oop. Oop. I'm not the best at aiming. I forgot what I said the VATS button at. And now I'm too scared to leave the pit boy. Oh, okay, it didn't even bite me. Okay, there we go. And let's go collect the... that's a bucket. There it is. Okay. Now we can go back to Sunshine Smiles, who did 0 of the work.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Q is what I set VATS for. Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Heck yeah. Okay. Where are we going? You know what, I'm just gonna... you're holding me back, Sonny.
Come on!
Oh, that's bad. Do not kill that dog, I swear. I would do anything for that dog. I'm just taking everything. And then... didn't I clear this? Why is the quest marker still flashing? Whatever. We'll go to the next one. Oh man, I thought I was totally gonna get crippled from that. Why am I so bad at aiming? What the heck? Don't kill that lady! Okay, let's try VATS out. Okay. There we go. And now we got good karma.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Yay! And now Good Springs accepts me. She lives with Sunny and Trudy, I want to say. Research that one. You know, she's crippled, so we didn't help too much with that, but she's fine. No. I don't even. I don't really need the health. Okay, there's... We'll keep doing the tutorial for now. Oh, look at you. You're gonna have to limp all the way. Wait, what was her? Man, your health got pretty low. Turn that off. Alright, Sunny.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble.
Thanks.
One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land.
Look at
and making
Cheyenne.
useful things for yourself. Interested?
I am so
All right,
interested.
then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Let's get cooking. So actually, fun fact, there is xander root and brock flower in this area by the broken radio tower. But for the sake of
Howdy.
cracking the safe in the schoolhouse and also killing the bloatflies at the cemetery, we'll just go to the locations. Which one is closer? Okay, the one that I'm going to. Perfect! I've played through this tutorial so many times. And my aim still could be better. But, whatever. And right here is Victor's shack. And you can actually keep things inside of Victor's shack without them disappearing. So I'm actually going to do that because I want to keep the other apparels that I'm not going to wear in here. Alright. Let's see. Set up for lootables that I would want. Nah, screw it. I'll take the mugs too. I'll keep all the mugs in here as well. And we'll just use this desk. Alright. So I will store the metal armor. The tribal armor. I'll end up selling the jumpsuit. Sorry, Doc. And the leather armor weighs less, so I'm gonna actually switch over to that. And then the coffee mugs. So, perfect. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I clicked. Why did I click? Okay. Why is there red? Oh, it's because of the bugs. So we'll switch over to the machete to kill these bad boys. Where? There you are, you little rascal. Alright, so here is the xander root. Ta-da! And we can go inside the schoolhouse to kill the rest of the mantises that are in here. Alright. And voila! Another thing that I like about 3 in New Vegas is to put away a melee weapon. All you have to do is just tap R. In Fallout 4, you have to still press and hold it like you're putting away a gun. And that's just annoying to me. It just takes, you know, that extra half a second that I could be spending that half a second on something else, you know? think my lockpick is good to... Yeah, okay. So lockpick was another tagged skill. And I keep hitting R to take all because that's the button in Fallout 4. And I know or can I change it actually? I'm not sure. I can change it without affecting so many other things, that is. I'm pretty sure we've gotten the most important loot from here. We'll exit and make our way down to the cemetery, which is a place that I love hanging out at. Okay. Fence is too high to jump. And I hoard all the magazines, but I never really end up using them. But I mean, it's better to have them and not need them. So, no. And Easy Pete's house, you actually can loot without anything being set to own. And I can never remember which house is his. Obviously, you can tell once you're in there and things are green instead of red. But yeah, that house is. We'll just not worry about it right now. Keeps a knife in their mailbox, you silly geese. Why are there stop signs there? Oh, because of the death clause and whatnot, right? Yeah, it just says keep out. Yeah. If you're a low-level character and you go over there, you're not gonna have a good time. No, no, no. Alright, let's machete some bloat flies. Is that what they're called? Yes, it is. Okay. And a snow globe. So that's our first snow globe. And here is the grave that we were buried in, and we can pick up these distinctive cigarette butts to help us later. So good for us. And then we can kill the last of the bloat flies before we pick up the Brock flower, which is right over here. And there's only one. I don't think there's any more up at the cemetery here. Could be wrong. And then we can go back. I think, is it quicker to just fast travel? Yes, it is. And then we can fast travel back to Good Springs Source. And it's nighttime now.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
All right. Healing powder. Yay!
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right
Go
ingredients
us.
and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Absolutely, sunshine. Can
Hi
I
there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while
say
longer?
anything else to you? No.
Until next time.
Okay. Let's go. And then now we can just fast travel back into Good Springs and go to the saloon, which is open 24 hours, except when, you know, Trudy's not even there to sell to you because she goes home. She's still, oh yeah, this interaction.
Nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Interesting.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet
Ooh, we
you.
leveled up,
Welcome
yay!
to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
Hindsight's
It was a big escape
20/20.
not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind, I want to talk about something else.
All right.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
So, I help Ringo, and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
I don't know why anyone would ask her that question when it's obvious that, you know, it's just weird. I don't know how to word that better, but it's just weird. Who was that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers
It's
is what they
Corn.
call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house.
Tisk,
I was
tisk.
able to get them to pay up, though.
Good for you,
Of course,
Trudy.
one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident. And it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Alright, does Good Springs get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something
Why would she
interesting
know?
going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR, Trudith.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Show me what you have for sale.
Got a special discount for you, after what you done for us.
Because I saved your roomie's life. And they were roommates. Okay. Let's see. So those. Sorry, Doc. I'll hold on to the magazines. You can take the healing powder. Screw it. I'm not playing hardcore mode, so I don't care about water. I'll hold on to a couple stealth boys. Ah, man. Okay. I have about 40 left. I'll just take those. Miscellaneous. I don't do any reloading. I can't do math in my head. I'll try 4. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. What did I... Oh, that was the egg. Huh. Okay, we'll try A. Okay, that was too many. Okay. Let's sell some forelegs. Whatever. All right.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
Almost 1,000 caps, and we leveled up. Good for us. Okay, I know we need 25 barter for later. Repair. We'll put it 25. And what else? Med. Actually, no, I don't think I need that. I need speech to be at an even 20. But I'm gonna still try to not rely on speech for anything. And the best way to do that is to just not put any points into it. I do want Swift Learner. Okay. What are you looking at? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now I can break into the terminal. Alright. Gaining. Let's try another ring. Okay. Okay. See, I'm bad at hacking in the way that I don't do it the way that you're supposed to. It's just, it's so boring to me to sit there and try to look at the letters and do the puzzle for it. Which is like, in the long run, it probably is losing me more time than it's saving, but I just can't be asked. Oh, fuck. Okay, we have 6 out of 7. Okay, it's gotta be healing, right? It wasn't. It wasn't healing. I can't help it. Alright. Gumming? What does gumming mean? What does that mean? English. Require. Oh my god. I just. The day that I do the puzzle the way it was meant to be done is the day you know that I'm probably on ADHD medication. I actually go to see my psychiatrist tomorrow, so who knows? Alright, it's gotta be an ING where I have nothing to say. I know that I am yeah, I know that I'm frustrating. You know what? This is definitely an ing word. Right? Okay. Yay! We did it! Okay, disengage that lock. I've lost so much karma from doing this. Give me that. Just give me all that. Yay! Yay, yes. Alright. Is there any... Yes, the varmint rifle. Okay, and now we can go back to Doc Mitchell's and do the gun and the science, the chemistry set. That's what it is. The science, the chemistry set. Pretty sure. All right. There is the SMG, and now we have a 9mm SMG, and we'll create some stim packs, and voila. And I will end this first episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more, and I hope you guys have a fantabulous day. Bye-bye.